Is this thing on? Hello? Yeah, it's on.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Soliloquy Rose is now following.
Soliloquy Rose, thank you for the follow.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Lyle 2024 is now following.
Hey, thanks. Currently just finishing up a Hearthstone game. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. Iris tailoring stream, it's now ruined. Welcome in Ira. Spoono. G'day buddy, how you going? It's tailoring and enchanting there, Ira. We're gonna get into it. We can delay it if you want. Alright. Hey Farados, what's going on? We are transitioning to the full screen mode. How are you going, boys? What day is it? It's reset day, isn't it? And we're pretty much in the last week of patch 11.2.7. This patch hasn't been, it's been a definite negative for me gold balance. You'll see that in a second. But today's video stream, we're gonna be diving deep into tailoring and enchanting. I don't know which one first. You let me know. But we're gonna jump onto the midnight beta realm, and we're just gonna have a suss out on what are we gonna do? Where's the value, Goldson? Find the value, find what people want, and then find out how to get there. You know, because it's all built. We still got a few months. Oh, how much time do we got? 1.5 months until the early expansion, early access? I don't know. But stay with me, we're going to get right into it today. G'day legends, I'm Goldson, a flat out millennial born and bred in Perth, Western Australia. I'm kind of obsessed with gold making in retail World of Warcraft. My goal is to stack to 1 billion liquid gold before the last Titan expansion ends. Gonna do it with full transparency on every win, wipeout, flip and flop. If you like gold strategies, auction house economics, or impossible challenges, then smash that subscribe button and join the grind. Let's go. Speaking of getting right into it, we came 6th, but I have broken my. I got up to 5,000 rating in the Hearthstone Battleground, so you technically can't go behind. You can't go below 5,000, so well that's cool. We need to. Do we need to? Actually, we need to go onto the beta realms, don't we? No beta realms yet, man. Yeah, look at my gold balance is like fucking low, man. Low as. Shit. Got our deep dive music going. Hell yeah. Alright, what do we want? Enchanting tailoring. I guess we can go for context. If you boys didn't watch Saturday's stream, we dived deep into jewel crafting and blacksmithing. You can see here on the screen we looked at jewel crafting and we came to the conclusion that the sunglass vial is like a really good market to get into, and it costs 165 knowledge points to make the high quality ones guaranteed. It's 165 to be optimal, and this one's going to be a good little marathon race or sprint to get to this market. We can definitely feed sunglass vials with prospecting. But that's another video. We will cover prospecting in its own video. All the shuffles, we'll do the shuffles later, because we're still waiting for the new beta build, and when that comes in, then we can start looking at the shuffles. But really, I'm pretty sure the talent points are set in stone right now. Maybe the values and concentration need to be tweaked a little bit, but I'm pretty confident that the points are allocated final. If it does change, I'll let you know. But jewel crafting, the kaleidoscopic prism, this one's going to be a pretty good market as well. But mostly it's going to be probably for the concentration side of jewel crafting. For blacksmithing, it only takes 100 knowledge points. My missus burping in the background. No, you're right. It's all right. She's just got home from work. The bra's off. She's on the couch. She's relaxing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and we got McDonald's too. Fucking Macca's. That's what I was eating. I went to Macca's. I was like, fuck, I haven't been to Macca's for ages, and like, it's bad. I'm thinking, man, I just want to try the new Big Arch. There's like a Big Arch burger. And I was like, fuck it, I want to try it at least once. I think that's how they get you, man. Fucking try it once. God damn it. But yeah, just so you know, I'm not condoning eating junk food because I'm trying to get off it. But on Monday, this Monday coming up would be the 18th of January, and I'm going to do a strict 40-day carnivore diet, and I feel like it's another, like we kind of failed. We went strong in the Legion remix for the weight loss, but we just didn't stick to it. You know, I was a bit not in the right mindset. But I'm trying to get back on the horse 2026, man. Let's go. And if we do 40 days strict carnivore, the 40th day will be like the 26th of February or whatever. So like it's literally like 40 days carnivore, strict carnivore, and then straight into the early access, man. And hopefully 40 days of eating just meat and eggs and shit like that, bacon, whatever. Hopefully we've got better mental or cognitive functions, you know. We're not like full, like low blood sugar, like, you know what I mean? Don't want to be a fiend on release, because then I know what I'm like. I'll binge. I'll be like getting takeaway every day, and I'll spend heaps more money. But anyway, moving back to the video, we're just going over what we did with blacksmithing. Blacksmithing was 100 points to be like optimal with making the ingots and the alloys, and we worked out that making the sterling alloys or the gloaming alloys, I'm pretty sure sterling was going to be the best one for concentration. So sterling alloys is going to be a good concentration candidate for an alt army of blacksmiths if you want to getting into that. But yeah, what do you want to do? Tailoring? Oh, we'll do tailoring, eh? Warshaw said tailoring first, and Iris says tailoring stream. We want the tailor. Okay, this character is a tailor, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah. All right. So just so you know, I've like fully decked out this character with knowledge points. Everything's decked out. We're just going to go through each recipe. Oh, there's a few recipes here we don't have. Profession equipment. I don't think we're going to cover profession equipment at all. That's like a really niche market. Really niche market. There's these cosmetic things as well. I don't know about these. These are binds to warband. So wardrobe enhancement seems like a new cosmetic transmog craft, but looks like it's only for yourself, which is a bit weird. So I don't know what to go. It's like you want these cloaks and stuff. You got to craft it for yourself. These cloaks, in fairness, look all right, but look, it's 10 Arcanoweave motes of pure void. Like I bet you all the. If you could craft every piece of transmog in the game with crafted reagents, man, do you reckon people would rejoice? You know, they'll be like, yes, I don't have to farm it, or I can just craft it all myself. Like, imagine if that's the next step in the last Titan. They make all that instead, like, because we got the decor market now. Oh, Chosen, what's up, man? Morning, happy with tailoring? Question mark? Oh, all right, we'll find out by the end of the stream, mate. We're just going to go through it with the first principles outlook, man. Let me change it up a bit. I want to eat fucking like macas and shit. The seed oils reacts with my body, and like I just want to huck up a loogie and shit. It's like my body's telling me, it's like, don't eat that shit, man. You know. And it wasn't cheap too. It was fucking $18 for a fucking like a meal. It's crazy. $18, bro. Yeah. So wardrobe enhancements, profession accessories. We're not going to talk about. We've got the Ingenuity Multicraft Resourcefulness thing coming across from the War Within, pretty much, and the Dragonfly, I guess. Let's start at the top, eh? It might be better. Arcanoweave bolts. Ooh, this will definitely be. Well, I'm thinking Arcanoweave bolts are pretty important, aren't they? Because yeah, they're used for a few things. Let's type that into our little sheet. So Arcanoweave bolt. Oh, let's jump on Wowhead. Just type it in. Arcanoweave bolt. Because Arcanoweave bolt, you can't. It's not really considered an active craft because you can't just sit there and spam it. You can only get like 30 if you got like fully decked out, you can get like 30 charges of it. So you can make minimum 60 bolts every 10 days. So that they are somewhat limited. In Dragonflight, I started my gold making journey in Dragonflight making the tailoring bolts, and they were really good because you had to like fly from Valdrakken to the time area to do the chronocloth bolts, and then you had to like fly all the way to the Azure Span and do the frost. I can't remember the name. was something frost bolts or something. I honestly can't remember the bolts. Yeah. Chosen says there is a bolt that is used in some high enchants, like you need 8 to 10 of them for one enchant, I think. Well, fucking hell, we're going to explore that one. Far out. If there's an enchant that requires 8 to 10 bolts, then we're definitely going to be looking at that today, for sure, man. I don't know the exact name of the enchant, something World Soul in the name. All right, we'll have a look. So, look, straight off the bat, Arcanoweave bolt has a reagent for, it goes into 29 recipes. Fucking else, okay. 29 recipes, that's so far, yes, good. Let's get the link. All right, how many knowledge points do you need to max this out? Or should we should cover both of the bolts at the same time, eh? Yeah. Because you got Arcanoweave bolt. That's like a reagent. But you can see here, this character's got 30 charges, and it's like 700 difficulty, man. Like if you don't, it's a bit hard to test because you only get like high quality materials. But I did a little video the other day about doing these on day one on early access. You can do these, but to get high quality, you got to like use your concentration and shit. And I'm pretty sure the bolts, if you don't put any points into tailoring at all, the limiting factor is the amount of concentration you have, because the bolts recharge faster than the concentration, unless. But even from previous experience in the War Within, I started doing concentration tailoring bolts at the start because I was a dickhead, didn't realize that you're supposed to put points into the spell threads and use concentration on that. I was putting concentration into the bolts, whereas I should have put the concentration into the final product, not the intermediate reagent, because it doesn't make sense unless you're going for guaranteed craft. And I know for certain that there's a guaranteed craft in here with tailoring that we're going to cover very shortly within the next half hour. We'll see how long we go. But this will be a big stream today, boys. We're going to get right into it. Sunfire Silk bolt. Okay, so you got 2 bolts. Is it Sunfire Silk bolt? I'll just type it in here. Okay, here we go. Beautiful. We'll get that link in there. How many items? So reagent for 28. Okay, that's good. So we got 28 here. So there's a few bolts because we should cover all the bolts first. I think we'll just write them all in, and then we'll explore further. Okay, so we got Arcanoweave bolt, Sunfire bolt. What do we got here? We got bright linen bolt. Yep, and we've got imbued bright linen bolt. So looks like we got 4 bolts. We'll just type this in. Bright linen bolt, and the second one is imbued light linen bolt. Here we go. Tailoring. All right, let's do bright linen bolt. Let's get some more Wowhead pages up in here. Can't even spell. Chosen says I didn't check much of the beta. Maybe I'm wrong, but worth to check it out. No, it's all right. It's everything. I swear I saw bolts on the enchant, but I don't know how many exactly. Doesn't have the little thing on it. You know when you click on it and it shows you where it goes into? That page isn't showing up. Interesting. Type it in again. There we go. The correct page is the one where it says reagent for 12. So there's 12 reagents. It crafts into 12 recipes basically. And then we'll do this one again, because these bolts are going to be important. It's actually good that they're using the bolts in more recipes than just like cloth shit. Because I've noticed in Dragonflight and in the War Within, the epic bolts are used to craft like cloth cloaks and like the embellished cloth gear and stuff like that, where it has little sets on it. But to be honest, like doing 2 expansions, not many people go for those embellishments. So like the cloth bolts only really went into like the bags and you know, the bags and stuff, and you know what the bags are like selling wise. Bags do sell, but like it's not like we're selling them like hotcakes or anything like that. Here we go. We got the proper link now. So the imbued bright linen bolt goes into what? 23 reagents. So this is a good start. And I think we'll start with the bright linen bolt maybe. Yeah, because that's probably a bit better to start off with, I reckon. So let's go back to the beta. Chosen says, did you invest some of your gold? I swear you had like 125. Yeah. I've been dabbing.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Anim1x is now following.
Hey, Anim1, thank you for the follow. Ooh, got itchy nuts. You know, you get itchy ones and you gotta pinch and roll that shit out. It's good. I'm standing up. I'm currently standing up, but we're probably going to be sitting down because my knees are fucked, bro. I'll get that inflammation coming in about half hour, and I'll be like, oh no, I need to sit down. Chosen says less demand for the embellishments in patch 2 and 3 in each expansion. Yeah, I think I already know what the BIS embellishments are, and we're going to cover it in the tailoring section because I'm pretty sure they're tailoring embellishments, and we'll go through it, man. So just hang in there. Also, just like a bit of a what do you call it? An update on my 70 realm flippers. I've set up like, what was it, 48 of them. I've got another 22 to go. So next week we're going to go through. Hopefully we'll get all the characters, all 420 characters, like leveled up and properly set up, and then we can start maybe trying to make some gold with deco. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go specs. Okay, Sindoro Refinery. This is Chosen specialty. This one here. We're not going to put any points into here. This is for like gear crafting, cloaks, trousers, robes, you know, all the pieces of gear. I think there's 9 slots here. So it's a lot of points. I think there's like, fuck how many? 60, 120, 180. It's like 300 fucking points here. 300 points there, Chosen. Copy and paste the wall with it. Yeah, pretty much, man. Well, it kind of makes sense. Like they're not really adding in more bits of gear you can wear. But it seems exactly the same. Nimble needlework here is, on the other hand, this is pretty much a copy and paste from the wall within. This one here is for your epic bolts, which we will cover after the normal bolts, because you've got like uncommon bolts, then you got like rare ones, then you got the epic ones. Fabric specialist. This one here is for like gathering cloth. Also, it gives you skill. The first node here is fabric specialist, increases your job trance for like more high quality cloth. But there is a hidden talent here. You can see here, gain 5 skill when crafting any recipe. So 5 skill, do we need it? If we go back here, to guarantee craft, look at this, like this is, we got all rare tools, we got 100 skill.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Hey.
Hoodididdle is now following.
Who diddly dilly? How you going? What's up, man? Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Hey, we're just checking out tailoring, bro. Look, check this out. So like, just notice, if we click on the bright linen bolt here, see the recipe difficulty says it's 525. And then the imbued one is 600, and then the epic ones are 700. So the first one, it looks like we can make these. Looks like we can make these guaranteed without using high quality mats, probably. But it's a bit hard to see. How are we going to get some? It's pretty much impossible to get normal quality linen cloth, unless. No, we can get some. I know how. Hold on. Where's my mount? Let's go. Let's pretend. Oh shit. Hold on a sec. Let's get some shit going here. We can actually go to Silvermoon and we'll talk to the consortium and we'll get some normal quality linen, eh? Like too big to get through the fucking door. Yeah, because those 70 realm flippers that I made, they were my first horde characters, and just being in the Orgrimmar city compared to Stormwind, to be honest, I kind of like the Orgrimmar city way better. Eh? Like just to get to the portal room in Orgrimmar is so easy, like easier. But you see that portal to Silvermoon. Once you get one character up to a certain part in the campaign, you can just like teleport all your alts in there. You can skip the intro. It's pretty good. Let's see if this still works. Yeah. So the Artisans Consortium, they should give you some, yeah, here we go. Give you a little quest. And we're just going to do this for 60 normal bright linen cloth. There we go. Beautiful. All right, now let's take our ass back to the trade district. We came just that's a good little note there. That's the free 60 linen cloth day one, just so you know. So like if you've got an alt army, you just go 60 cloth times how many people you got, and it's literally like the freest cloth going. Pretty free. Okay, we'll go back to where we were. So it looks like you cannot guarantee bright linen bolt at max quality or high quality unless you've got a high quality, because it only uses one. Currently it uses one bright linen bolt. So I don't know if they're going to change this to 2 bright linen bolts, because if it was 2 bright linen bolts, then you could use like 1 normal, 1 high, and you could guarantee, you know what I mean? Like right now it just feels like it's not, yeah, like it's not final, but it's okay. Irisum says 60 times 420. What is it? 60 times 420. Yeah, I got 420 alts, so 60 times that. 24. We literally got day one 25,000 cloth, boy. How much is cloth? 50 gold, 100 gold each? 2.5 million? It's a free 2.5 million, but I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, bro. Chosen says, +5 skill means I don't need to use inscription cards for 5+ skill. Cards for skill are expensive in the beginning. Cards for skill. We'll probably cover inscription on the weekend, on Saturday. We'll go deep into that. All right. Let's say we are going to craft these bright linen bolts, and we got multi-craft. We got the enchant. Look how much multi-craft we got. We got 26% on here. This is double multi-craft setup, and it looks like you only need the chest. You don't really need. Yeah, you probably don't even need. Let's use a rare tool, and then we'll take these this other cloth gear off, and we'll just use uncommon. Let's see if we can craft it guaranteed. Oh, it looks like we can. It looks like we don't need. We don't even need it. But ideally, you'd want everything rare minimum just to be competitive. But it's so minimal, like so minimal. But the next step is to figure out how many points do we need to be able to guarantee these. You know, how many points? It looks like we can craft this with like maybe 70 skill, 65 skill. We don't need to get 100 skill. So if we got to 65 skill, and this guy's a demon hunter, so he's got no bonus. So technically, yeah, 65 skill, rare tools, maybe, I don't know. Let's go back to the specializations. I'm pretty sure fiber arts is the specialization that you predominantly use for this. So we don't, because we're going to be crafting guaranteed. Do we actually need? I reckon before we look into it, we have a look at what it actually crafts into first. Yeah. All right, let's go into Wowhead. Bright linen bolt, what's it craft into? Oh, okay, not much at all. Looking at here, it looks like it goes into the bright linen bandage, which is that's a PvP thing. I've never used the bandage in my whole time playing this game. I've barely used the potion. Yeah, and shout out to all the warlocks out there that give me the the health stones. I barely use them too. But yeah, it looks like it just crafts into the level 70. It says level 78 gear, but this is level 81. So all the court okay. The bright linen bandage you probably don't even need high quality bright linen bolts. The only thing you would need bright linen bolts is to craft the imbued one. Let's go back. So, interesting, very interesting. If we look, because you got a bright linen bolt, then you got the imbued one, which is like the rarer version. It just uses 2 bright linen bolts. So I don't know if they keep this the same. If you only need 1 cloth to make 1 bolt and 2 cloth to make a bright linen one, it feels weird. Like it feels like this is missing like an item. Like remember in the War Within, you had the rare tailoring cloth, and it used cloth and it used like the dust, storm dust, because it says imbued bright linen bolt. So I don't know if we wait for another build, but it's saying already that we can guarantee this 600 skill with rare tools. So rare tools everything high quality, it's like exactly 600, 600. That's crazy. And if we use, actually, no, we need to make some of these bright linen bolts, don't we? Let's make a couple. Let's make like, I don't know, 5. Let's see if we get a multi-craft proc. Come on, give us a proc. We're at 26%. Oh, there we go. We got 2 multi-craft procs there. I'm happy. Yeah, let's try. Yeah, look at this. Imbued bright linen bolt, normal quality. You can't guarantee it. You like literally need double high quality to max it out. That's crazy. So really, I'm just trying to think like what, normal quality bright linen is pretty much useless. Or normal quality bright linen's only going to be used to make that gear, man. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, see all this level up gear. So really, the main one that we should be worrying about is the imbued one. Okay, very interesting. I'm gonna move the bright linen bolt up to the top here, and then the imbued one. So we are going to be crafting this. So active crafting is going to be yes. Are we going to be using concentration to make the bright linen bolt? No. No chance. No chance. Shout out to my video for The War Within about tailoring cloth. Fucking hell, I remember that shit. That's embarrassing. The imbued bright linen bolt, are we going to use concentration for this? Probably not. Active crafting, yes. Yeah. Actually, we might be jumping the gun here. We'll have to investigate further on the tailoring bright linen. Hey, Hirandar, what's up, man? Bear with us, man. I'm just getting warmed up. It's getting hot. We got to get deep into this shit, man. We're just going to start off with the easy stuff. Come to me. Come down. Come down. Okay, bright linen bolt. What do we got? I guess we can scrap this one off our list. The only reason we're crafting bright linen bolt is to make the imbued one, and it seems like it's the exact same stats, isn't it? Let's have another look. 525. Okay. Just note the most important crafting stat here is the multi-craft. So we got 16% resourcefulness, 26% multi. If we click on this one, is it going to be the exact same? It should be. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's exactly the same. 16% resourcefulness, 26% multi-craft. Multi-craft's the most important. Let's figure out how many points we need to max this out. Yeah, it's actually pretty perfect. All right, let's start counting. How many points do you reckon we need to max out this build for imbued bright linen bolt? Because if we max out this one, the previous bolt, the shit one, we're gonna smash that either way. So it's literally the same points. So I reckon the first points should go into wherever the multi-craft is. Resourcefulness. Oh, creative efficiency. Here we go. This one here, gain 5 skill, multi-craft. So that's 30 points. I'll make a little list. So definitely need 30 points there. Fiber arts. Each point gives you 1 skill. Yeah. So we are gonna have to go that. So 30. Looks like Fashion genius. What's this? Oh, spend less concentration. So this is the concentration one. I don't think we need this at all. So we don't need that. Embroidery. This one gives 1 skill. Yeah, and multi-craft. Okay, definitely need embroidery. So that's 30 points there. We're adding it up on the side. Textile utilization. Gain 1 resourcefulness per point in this spec tree. So resourcefulness and skill. Here we go. And it gives crafting speed as well. Cheeky buggers there. It looks like they're just thrown in stats everywhere. It looks like they're just saying, oh, okay, to do everything max, you're going to need all these. So that's another 30 points there. So in total, that's 120 for guaranteed. But let's continue. Let's have a look at fabric specialist because there's probably hidden skill points over here. Okay, fabric specialist says, oh, gain 1% drop chance for every point. This is for gathering cloth in the open world, which we probably would do a little bit of, but not too much. We'll see. We'll probably do most of our gathering of cloth on the auction house with the click, because as goblins, we sort of know that that's the most efficient use of our time is to buy it. It says here the first node and the 20th node give 5 skills, so it looks like we need a minimum 20 points there. Let's have a look. No, actually, no. We need 25 points in here. 25 points will allow us to unlock both of these secondary nodes. So that's 25 minimum. And Eastern Kingdom's cloth and otherworldly cloth, it looks like each point gives 1 skill. So we're already going to put points in here no matter what. Yeah, so that's another 50 points. Yeah, 50 points there. How many points do you reckon we're up to now? We're currently up to 195 points, eh? Do we need more? Do we need more in nimble needlework? Let's have a look. Yeah, this one you have to read the wording properly on here. Nimble needlework. Study the fundamentals, gaining 1 skill when crafting midnight bolts and cloth armor. So when it says midnight bolts, do they mean all 4 bolts? I think so. I reckon this is another 30 points here for sure. Because they said all bolts. There's 4 bolts. Do we need these like down the left hand side is the Sunfire tree, which is for the epic bolts. We'll cover that in a sec. And then the right side we got the Arcanoweave set. Let's just have a look. It says here, gain 1 skill when crafting with Sunfire Silk. So that doesn't apply to the bolts that we're talking about. So it's only for those bolts specifically. So yeah, it looks like we don't need these at all. We only need the 30 points in here. Okay, so if we run the total is 225 points max. So 225 max for both of these. That's a lot of points just to be able to guarantee some cloth bolts, eh? And there's no other way. There's literally no other way to guarantee these bolts at high quality without getting like 100 skill. So these cloth bolts, this will be a good little marathon to reach this one. 225 is like currently that's the biggest knowledge points that we've that we got so far. Like Sunglass Vial is only 165 and the tailoring bolts are 225. So tailoring's going to be a fun one to like get started straight away, because you think about it, like if you plan to craft everything and you've got like one of each profession on multiple accounts or whatever, like you'd want to start with the profession that requires the most amount of points first. So like on day 1 we'll be like, fuck it, we should be leveling up all of our tailors and doing everything that we can on day 1, and then once we finish that, then we work on like the next one, so which would be jewel crafters, because we just go by whatever the KP max is. So like if you sort of want to level them all up, like and you're trying to manage your time, you always go for the biggest one first, chip away at the big one first, and then when you finish that, then chip away at the next one. Because if you run out of time in the day, it doesn't matter. But I'm pretty sure you could like log on to like 4 characters a day and do like as much as you can each day. Like just think about like the patron orders, you do the weekly quests, you level up a little bit. Like you don't even need to be level 90. The only one you need to be level 90 on is enchanting to get the extra 10 knowledge points from the abundance. So you kind of just want your first character to be your main enchanter. You want to level your main enchanter up first because there's an extra 10 knowledge points behind that. But that's the maximum build. How much do we need minimum to make this? I don't know. Minimum points. Fuck. I reckon the minimum points to make this would be just you don't technically need any skill, because skill is only for high quality max build. If you just want to pump out shitloads of these bright linen bolts, you only really need multi-craft. Like, you know what I mean? Just multi-craft. Who cares? We're going to have uncommon gear. So let's have a look. Resourcefulness, I'm not worried about resourcefulness too much, because I reckon resourcefulness is shit. The only one that matters is multi-craft. You can see here, gain 15 multi-craft. So it's all hidden, man. Like, but for the minimum build, I reckon the minimum build would be 30 points for sure. 30 points plus 15, so 45. 45 points would be the minimum build, I reckon. Just because I'll show you what I mean. Like in fiber arts, as soon as you learn the spec, when you get to level 25, the first node that you get is learn a sub-spec. So you don't even have to put any points in here. You can go straight into the multi-craft node. And if you put points into here, multi-craft, this is where you want to put in. Yeah. Well, you technically don't need to put points in here at all. It kind of makes sense to do it. Hold on a sec. Let me work that out. if you put 20 points in creative efficiency, you hit this node that says multi-craft grants 20% additional goods, which is kind of the milestone that you want. And then after that, it's just gained 15 multi-craft and then another 5. So it's like another 10 points for another 20 multi-craft. But you're probably better off putting points in here, man. Hold on. Where no, I'm freaking out. I'm tripping out here. What? That's not correct. Oh, yeah, no. I meant, yeah, the medium build. The medium build would be this one here, 15 points. Let me just type it in. I'll forget it otherwise. 15 points there, 30. Embroidery, 15 points in here because it gives you 10 multi-craft for 15 points. I think it's really minimal, eh? Like, yeah, I don't reckon we worry about it too much, eh? Because all these nodes are fucking spread out everywhere. Like there's multi-craft in these nodes. But then again, okay, maybe it's better if we go, we want how many points to get all the multi-craft talent points? How much? That's probably a bit better, eh? All right, let's just do that. Make it a bit easier. So 30 points in there for multi-craft, and then we got none there. We need 5, 15, 25. So we need 25 in embroidery. And if we're going embroidery, we need to unlock the second sub-spec, which is 10 points. So 10 points in there. Okay. All right. So we need 65 points in this one. That covers all the multi-craft nodes. Fabric specialist. I guess what we're figuring out here is a build path. Like a build path. Like where like as you get knowledge points when the game launches, like allocating the points in the correct spot is actually better. Like you want what point gives more bang for buck per point, and sort of have obviously all the ones at the bottom are like the ones that give skill. So you focus on the talents that give you the most amount of multi-craft per point, and then after that focus on like resourcefulness, and then after that then do skill. Skill's always going to be last. Don't talent for skill, because the skill, you need all of them to hit the milestone. But look at this. Eastern Kingdoms cloth. You need to put 5 points in here just to get the 15 multi-craft. So that's 5. Same with this one. So 5 points in each of these, but you need to unlock both of them. So how many points to unlock both? 1, 2. So 25 plus 10 is 35 points. Holy shit. Do we need any? Does Nimble Needlework give multi-craft? Don't tell me it does. It does. Oh, fuck. So you literally, is multi-craft spread across like 3 spec trees here, man. That's fuck. But in the wall within, it was like all in one, if you remember. So it's 10 points. Oh, we only need 10 points in Nimble Needlework. That's it. That's literally all of the multi-craft. So in total, if you're going to go the full multi-craft build, it's 110 knowledge points. 110. So that's your medium milestone. What do you reckon about that, fellas? Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? So minimum 45 knowledge points for max multi-craft. And then it's like, let's double check that first. The next, 30 points minimum. 40, 55. No, I'll leave it because 45 points. Hold on. If we go 40 to 55 points, it doesn't really matter. But how long? Like how quickly can we get 45 points? I reckon we can get 55 points in like one day. We'll get 24 from the treasure. So we'll just type it in. Treasures will give 24. The weekly quests will give we got renown as well. Royals, hello. We're just watching me try to theory craft this tailoring shit. Cheers, man. How you been? Hopefully it's not too hot over there, mate. It's 33, 34 degrees here, mate. It's not too bad, but tomorrow's going to be a hot one. I'm trying to work out how many points, like it's like 55 points per day, like to get like the most amount of multi-craft in the one tree. Yeah, it's about the same. Oh, that's good. So 24. We're going to get first craft as well. First craft. We don't know exactly the numbers for that, but we're going to get a few. Renown's 10 points. Are we able to check the points here? I'm pretty sure tailoring is under the Silver Moon Court. Let's have a look. Yeah. Renown 6 with the Silver Moon Court gives enchanting and tailoring 10 points, so that's good. You're pretty much going to get Renown 6 with the Silver Moon Court pretty quick, man. It's even hotter here, -2, lol. Spoono. -2, fuck, I know. We need that sweet spot, man. Where's that sweet spot at? So that's 34. So we only need 21. Oh yeah, we got dirt piles as well. Dirt piles. Dirt piles is four enchanting knowledge. Oh, 4 tailoring knowledge, sorry. So already we've got 38. The weekly quest is 2. That's 40 points there. And then first crafts, fuck. Can we get 15 first crafts in the house? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like if we get to Renown 10 straight up. Well, Renown 10 doesn't really matter, but like ideally, even if we didn't get Renown 6 on the first day, we should be able to collect we should collect 45 knowledge points and chuck it into here, which will allow us to make the Bright Linen Bolt and the Imbued Bright Linen Bolt like at a minimum build. So really, you could probably use tools, because I guess at day 1, making these cloths, there's probably not going to be many tailoring tools on the market. And yeah, but I reckon you'll still be able to make pretty good yields with this Imbued Bright Linen Bolts. We'll test this out. So because I'm writing down the minimum build, the medium and the maximum, that means when we get the new when we get the brand new beta build, we can look back at this and go, okay, let's test it. Let's test the yield, because I'll do like a yield on like 2,000 crafts or something for each of these breakpoints, and just have a look at each of them and say, okay, where's the diminishing returns? So like, is it between 45 points and 110, or does it start tapering off at 110 points? Which I reckon it will probably about double this. I reckon about 90 points. That's when the diminishing returns will start hitting. But at a minimum, you'd get to 45, and then every day you'd log in and do shit until you just keep doing that until you get to 225 knowledge points. Yeah. So we can literally day 1, Bright Linen Bolts and Imbued Bright Linen Bolts. But let's go back to Wowhead, because we want to, if we're gonna craft gear and spread it out, spread our seed across all the realms, crafting these Bright Linen Bolts for gear straight off the bat might be actually not a bad idea, eh? Because it only requires silver leaf thread and embroidery floss, which is the vendor reagent stuff. You know, it's just straight off the vendor. And it only uses like Bright Linen Bolts 2, 2, 3, 3. So it's like really, this gear is like entry level gear here. It's probably better to search that gear on here. So here we go, garments. It's the courtly robes, shoulders. Here we go. We can probably preview what it looks like, eh? It's probably going to look pretty cool. This is what a demon hunter looks like with all cloth gear on, man. Hey, it looks all right. It's more or less for like a mage and stuff. But let's say this says level 81. Level 81. Level 81. Is it all level 81? 81. Shit, it's all level 81 gear. That's pretty amazing. And it looks like you need Bright Linen Bolts. You need high quality Bright Linen Bolts straight off the bat to make this stuff, eh? And the only way, remember what we said, the only way to make Bright Linen Bolts at high quality, you guessed it, you need fucking 225 points, boys, eh? So we're not like the first couple of weeks, man, there's going to be like no high quality Bright Linen Bolts. The only way you can make high quality Bright Linen Bolts is with concentration. And I don't think you should be doing that. Hey, Crazy Bear Gold, welcome in, fam. Hello. I watched your video, Crazy Bear, the day 4. I commented on it. I was like, I don't know if you're just showcasing. You're talking about deco, then you started selling crafted reagents on the auction house. I don't know if you're like trying to show the viewers how to sell on using TSM, because I commented. I was like, I can't remember exactly, but I've been watching your videos because it's very insightful for me, because it's like an avenue of like that I don't really go into, so it's kind of new to me. You know me, I'm like a concentration degenerate. You know, I haven't really dipped my toes into anything else. So just so you know, like my Dragonflight, I won't lie, Shadowlands was technically the first gold making that I went into, and it was the mission tables. And then Dragonflight, it was Dracothus and the tailoring bolts. And then in the War Within, it was literally all concentration alts. And it seems like for Midnight, it's going to be like decor shuffling, distributing. I don't know. Like it's like I'm taking on more than what I normally do just to try and learn more stuff. Crazy Bear says, yeah, day 4 is crafting intermediate items. Oh, that's right. Crafting the intermediate items. I am building up to crafting deco. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't want to mess with the plan. You got the plan. You got it all written down, so I'm just all right. Just let you cook. But I have been watching it. I've been watching your videos. You boys want to see Crazy Bear's playlist, or you can link it there if you like. Yeah, I learned heaps off you, bro. Heaps, man. What was I up to? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, we're talking about the crafting these day 1. These ones, like level 81 gear, so like who's going to be using this stuff? It's going to be like warlocks, priests, mages. There's only 3 classes. So maybe, and it's only level 81, so once they hit level 90, they'll probably replace it. I don't know. Yeah, it's really, even with a full build, you're not going to be making rank 5 of this. And like it does, I don't think it really matters to get rank 5 level 81 gear. I don't think it's no real point. Like, look at this, a full build, and with like the base quality linen cloth. Because remember, that's all we're going to be able to make. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. Like, it's going to be like rank 3 or rank 2 straight away. But I don't know. We put these in the bin. We don't worry about that. So active crafting for this kind of makes sense, but only in the sense to like make the imbued ones. So let's move on to the imbued ones. The imbued bright linen bolts, reagent 4. Let's have a look. Oh shit, yeah. Appreciate it. Playlist is at ... Is that a link? Did you write that, or I'm pretty sure I'm allowed. Links are allowed on there. Someone put a link up. I'm pretty sure I don't have links disabled, man. There you go, boys. Go check out Crazy Bear's playlist over on his YouTube channel. He's basically showing you how he's making like 2 tokens a day selling decor on one server. It's pretty nuts, man. Like if you want to be making gold, go and watch his playlist, man. I'm watching it. I'm not trying to learn heaps of shit, man. Super Walls Ladies Man, what's up? What year are you streaming from today? It's 2026, man. What kind of question is that, dude? Fucking itchy nuts, man. Yeah, check out this imbued bright linen bolts, man. Like we're not going to be crafting these bright linen bolts guaranteed, man. There's no way. This is what spins me out a bit. Like you need so many fucking points to do it, eh? What? Your Windows looks futuristic? Huh? Oh, this one. Hey. Yeah, well this is like the year, I don't know, like 2077. It's like a cyberpunk theme. Yeah, you like it? I think I got the Goldson thing on the wall back there, but imagine just playing World of Warcraft, just chilling like this, eh? It'd be chill. Cool stuff, eh? Thank you. I thought I needed a change, man. Yeah, we're living in the future now, bro. That's yeah. I didn't know what context you were talking in. I was like, what kind of question is that? And then I realized, oh, that's because I changed my background. Yeah, bright linen bolts, man. We're still on this shit. Like what? An hour into the stream, we're still on the bolts, man. But see, this is important because these bolts are like what craft into everything, man. So it kind of makes sense. So imbued bright linen bolts. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to be making high quality of these either. And look at this. If you use concentration, it costs 271. Because if you remember, fellas, do you remember me talking about tailoring in my tailoring alt army setup guide? I had 2 videos. I had a phase 1 and a phase 2 video, and I was talking about using setting up my tailors to make.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Mao _ image _ early _ Lizavase is now following.
Hey, what's up?
Oh shit!
Welcome in.
Here we go again.
Shubham is now following.
Hey, thanks guys. Thanks for the follows. Welcome in. I'll tell you what, the cyberpunk thing is definitely getting people excited, I think. Thanks for the first time chat. Thank you. Got some emoticons there. A dance cat. Nice. Very, very sexy. All right, what else we got here? Yeah, I was talking about my wall within. I did this and the wall within, like going on the beta and just trying to figure out like where the demand is. And it seems like what I was thinking about back then is like more relevant now, because the only way to craft these imbued bright linen bolts is with concentration at the start. So I'm going to put yes on this one, because until you get 225 points, which I don't know how long that's going to take, we're going to have to work that out. But if you want bright linen bolts with concentration, bro, it's kind of crazy. But actually, I'm still going to put no, because we still haven't covered the Arcanoweave bolt, which we'll do next. But this if we look at this, 23 recipes this goes into. So what do we got here? We got epic cloth head. What the hell? Hold on a sec. Engineers can make epic heads. What the hell? Oh, you got to use a spark. Oh, so this is like this is their crafted gear here. Righto, I'm with you. So if we know anything about crafted gear, if you want rank 5, it's going to cost, you need everything fucking high quality, and it's going to be a while. But let's just go down the list. So we got Arcanoweave bolts. You need these for Arcanoweave bolts. So yeah, that's good. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Bright linen alchemy apron. So this is all the profession gear. You need ever singing dust, imbued bright linen bolts. So maybe we don't need. Maybe this is a final build, because ever singing dust plus the bolts craft all of the profession gear, the hat, fishing hat, enchanting hat, alchemy apron, bright linen spell thread, which is the shit spell thread, but we're going to talk about spell threads later on. Bright linen tailoring robes, yeah. Chef's bright linen cooking chapeau, the hat. Super ladies man, did you say the dancing cat was sexy? Yes, the icon. The people on the bottom are like, what are they talking about? Don't worry about it. We got Sunfire Silk bolts here as well. So 6 of these. It's actually a lot. Also bright linen reagent bag as well. Look at this. If you want a 38 slot reagent bag, you need 10 imbued bright linen bolts. Fantastic furs. Oh, these are rare. No, these are rare currently on the beta. I don't know where you get these from. That's from skinning, I think. We have to go through the gathering stuff, but it looks like PvP gear as well here. A lot of PvP gear. Use of the bright linen bolts. So, but long term, these bolts are really going to be crafted into the Sunfire Silk bolts, if we're honest. And to make the Arcanoweave bolts at high quality without using concentration is probably going to be the craziest thing. But you can make these Arcanoweave bolts day one with concentration pretty easily, man. So tailoring alt armies are going to have a really cool time this expansion, man, because I think this is a good segue for looking into the next one. So bright linen bolts, we'll tick these off as green. Let's hide this other shit. There we go. We're just focusing on these recipes first. So the next one we're going to focus on is Arcanoweave bolts, and it's a reagent for 29 of them. But first we'll go onto the beta, which is Arcanoweave bolts here. Look here, because this recipe actually requires a few more points to craft, and the minimum to craft this Arcanoweave, you need to unlock it for a start. So it says learn how enemies at midnight drop the Arcanoweave, and you learn how to make Arcanoweave bolts. So you literally need 5 points. 5 points to start making these bolts at a minimum. Yeah, look at this. Oh, 30 craft multiply. You don't need this. Like, you only need 20 points. If you put 20 points into here, you can start crafting both of these. So 20 points in Nimble Needlework will unlock the recipe. You won't get 30 charges straight off the bat. You start off with 10, and it recharges like 1 every 16 hours, 43 minutes or something like that. So you'll get a charge a day. You'll actually run out of concentration if you're going to craft these on day one with concentration. You could, but it would cost a fair bit. But eventually, you want to be able to get to this build here, where you can just put in high quality craft 30 off straight off the bat. Because look at this. You know, look at this. 29% multi-craft. We got double multi-craft tools. You know, we don't even have the epic tool. Do we have the epic tool? We do have the epic tool. Let's go and put a multi-craft enchant on this, and we'll show you how much multi-craft we got with a full build, eh? Here we go. Let's enchant. We got multi-craft epic. Yeah, epic weapon. Holy shit. Wonder if do we have all of the things? No, we don't. We can't make all the profession accessories on the beta at the moment. But if we just got the mad tool, look at this. We got 33% multi-craft, and we'll probably get like 1% more if we upgrade it to the epic cloth tailoring accessory. So you can pretty much imagine that we're going to have 34% multi-craft, you know, to get this build. But let's focus on how many points we need for a full build. I think that's what we should do, eh? So Arcanoweave bolt. Do we need more than 225 points? I think so. I think at a minimum it's going to be 225, but we need to add on the other ones. Yeah. Let's count it up again. Sorry. So we need, there's 150 minus 30 is 120. So we need 120 points in there. Fabric specialists. Pretty sure we needed 20. 20 plus 50 is 75. We're already at 195. And then nimble needlework, we need 30 in there. Yep. Another 30. 30. And the last one is another 20, eh? Yep. Okay, in total we need 275 points, boys. 270 to max out this one here. And the beauty about tailoring bolts, fellas, is you can't just like you can get one tailor up to 275 points, right? You know, if you want both of them, fuck, it's even more, man. Like another 50, yeah, another 50. If you want both, it's like 325 points. If you want both, that's a shitload of knowledge points to be able to craft 60 bolts, or yeah, it'd be like 120 bolts minimum every 10 days. So it's like an average of 12 bolts a day per tailoring alt, which is kind of crazy. Minimum 12. Like you're going to get a dozen bolts a day per alt, but it's going to cost you like 325 points of like farming knowledge points every couple days. And it's like getting to this 225 knowledge points for the two bolts before is easy, because once you get there, you can sit there and buy the whole auction house and just sit there and buy and craft the shit out of these, man. Because you know the imbued bright linen bolt's going to be hot, man. You know it's going to be hot. Because look at it, it goes into like the Sunfire Silk bolts. It goes into crafted stuff as well. Not too many. But let's have a look at the Arcanoweave. What's the Arcanoweave crafting do? This is where Chosen was talking about. We got enchants and shit too. Let's just go through this, eh? Yeah, 325. That's a lot of points, man. Isn't it? Active crafting. I guess yes. It's a yes for both, but it's limited. So we put an orange. So you can active craft it, but it's limited by how many charges you got, which gives it a level of scarcity. So we really want to find out if these craft into anything. Concentration, I'm going to give it a big fat yes, because the only way to craft these bolts at high quality is with concentration. Until you can get to 225 points, man, you're not guaranteed crafting these. So like the ramp up, the demand is going to go pretty high, because there is recipes that need this at high quality to be able to pump them out. And we'll talk about it. It's coming up. I know you already know what it is. You already know what I'm going to talk about, but we're going to talk about it. Let's go. Where was I? Arcanoweave bolt, sorry. So this looks like it crafts into heaps more, man. So what do we got here? We got an epic cloak. You need Arcanoweave bolt and Sunfire Silk bolt. Fucking hell. So this crafted cloak, it's probably a popular crafted item since everyone can use it. And it's the crafted cloaks are really good for the embellishments. Like if people want their embellishment, the cloak is usually the best place to put it on, you know, because like no matter what spec you are, like it doesn't change. Arcanoweave braces, yeah, we got some. These are those sets I was talking about that no one really uses. So it looks like there's two cloaks. Oh yeah, there's a cloak that is part of the set. Arcanoweave trappings. Let's have a look at this actually. I'm curious. If we go to recipes, woven cloth, Arcanoweave garments. Here, look. Here we go. This is like a 3 set. You're going to get 3 crafted items on this. What? Or do you only have to get 2? Oh, sorry. You can get all 3, but you only need 2 for the set. The set is gain 278 critical strike while above 80% health. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if people are using this, eh? It sounds cool, but like there's better embellishments there that people use. And to be honest, this is only for like cloth users like mages, priests, warlocks. So I'm not really putting a massive emphasis on the gear that this bolt crafts into. I'm more or less looking at. Hey,
here we go again.
Bumbled is now following.
Bumbledon. What's up, my brother? I know it sounded like Jamaican or something. But yeah, welcome in, man. What's going down? What's going down in Bumbledon town? I'll tell you what, over Goldson's place, mate, we're chilling out. Hi. Yeah, welcome in, man. Check it out. Are you into tailoring at all? Are you going to be looking at tailoring? Well, we're looking at. I'm definitely going to go into tailoring for sure. It just looks fun, man. Like this is looking at these recipes now. I just wish this was what the War Within tailoring was going to be, but I had this like grandiose idea of tailoring being the best, and like turns out it wasn't as good. But I think they're trying to change it up now. Look at this one here, Arcanoweave lining. This is big, man. This is one of the big ones. It's fuck, man. Let's have a look at that in the game, mate. Arcanoweave lining. Where is it? It's a spell thread? No? Where is it? Optional reagents. Here we go. Arcanoweave lining. Ooh. I got the poison again. Oh. And returning to WoW. Oh shit. Refollowing old channels I used to watch YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, that's all right. Welcome back. I think it's pretty hard to give up WoW. I'm pretty much addicted. But I feel like if this is a pillar, if World of Warcraft is now a pillar of your life, you're never going to get rid of it. You know what I mean? Like, you're never going to get rid of it. Crazy Bear says, off to work, we'll leave a lurk. Oh, thanks, mate. Enjoy. Be safe when you get to work, eh? Don't speed, mate. Okay? I know what you like. Nah. Addicted since 2007 or 07? Damn, son. Damn. That's a long time, man. I feel like once Blizzard has got their hooks into you, you know, it's pretty hard to give it up, because in all honesty, I think it's still better hobby in this day and age compared to like what else we can do. Like, you know, like when you consider like all other hobbies and that, like World of Warcraft's pretty cheap, I guess. You know, you only have to play like one account. You don't have to go crazy on World of Warcraft. But yeah. Hey, check. So this Arcanoweave lining, this one's pretty cool, man. This is one of the embellishments that I reckon that people are going to first craft after the weapon. Because on the Saturday stream we talked about blacksmithing and all the weapons and shit, and the weapons that everyone's going to craft weapons first, and then after the weapons they're going to craft the embellishments, and because there's people aren't going to be crafting fucking optional crafting reagents and getting like a cloak crafted. No chance, not straight away. Maybe after like a month or 5 or 6 weeks into the patch, then they'll probably start looking at doing, you know, embellishments and stuff, because no one wants to go and craft an embellishment and then people go, oh, that one's shit. You know, they wait for like the Sims and like they wait for like the race to world first people to be like, oh yeah, endorse embellishments, or you know, they only have to like have it crafted, and then people will see it and go, oh, that's it, I'm getting that, I'm getting this Arcanoweave lining, let's go. And you have a look at this, man. Like the tooltip says, draw in mana. Or something, it increases your agility by 41 and your primary stat and your ally's primary stat by 10. So this embellishment adds main stat, but I don't think this is the best crafting reagent. The best one is the next one, but we'll cover that when we do the next bolts. But yeah, I thought I'd bring this up. You see here, it uses to guarantee craft this. You don't need high quality this here. See how it says like high quality versus low quality. You don't need it. You don't need high quality. But like a lot of people think you need high quality everything. But for when you're using an embellishment on crafted gear, only the crafter knows that you don't need it. You know, but the buyer just wants the best. The buyer doesn't have time to figure out, oh, do I need like a normal quality or a high quality Arcanoweave lining? I don't know. But like if the best option for people like that is, okay, well, I don't want to fucking find out. I don't want to recraft it. I'll just get the best one. I'll just spend a bit more money and get the high quality lining just so I'm not disappointed. So like the player base is conditioned just to put high quality everything, you know, especially if they want rank 5. So the player bases are really conditioned, man. But we know as crafters, once you're fully decked out, you don't need to start putting high quality embellishments in here. Like, it's a waste of time. Shout out to Irisum with the Dark Moon sigil, man. Selling those at rank 3, and you only need like rank 2. Hey Rocky, what's up? G'day mate. How you going? You can't even spell, brother. Got the dino dancers on the go? Have you ever had those Irisum with the king emoji? Rocky, have you had those the dinosaur chicken nuggies? Have you had those? They're pretty cool. I'm thirsty, man. Okay, so let's go back to Wowhead. What else you got? Arcanoweave lining. We've got Arcanoweave reagent bag. Okay, you don't need high quality for the bags, but notice that you need 10 fucking bolts and 32. No, actually, what? You need 32 Arcanoweave bolts to craft the reagent bag? Are you serious? Hey, hold on a sec. Wait a minute. That sounds like a lot, man. Where the fuck's the bags? Here we go. Embroidery bags. We got the 36 slot backpack. Arcanoweave reagent bag. Look at this. 40 slot reagent bag. Yeah. 2 Arcanoweave bolts, bro. What the fuck? That's crazy. That's crazy talk, man. Isn't that crazy? That's a lot of bolts just to make a reagent bag for 40 slots, or you can be a tight ass and get the 30 and it's only costing you 10 imbued bright linen bolts. Like bang for buck per slot. Why would anyone want a 40 slot reagent bag? Like think about it, like, you know, this 38 slot reagent bag only takes 10 imbued bright linen cloth. 10. So that's like 20 cloth. Whereas the Arcanoweave is like, fuck, 32. How many bolts are in 32? Fucking hell. 32 times 6. What is it? 192, and then times that. There's 192 bright linen bolts in one bag. And then you got to times that by 2. Because it's 384 cloth. 384 cloth, bro, to make one of these bags, man. Oh, fuck that. So, okay, 384 cloth, or you're going to sacrifice two slots. You know, it's okay. Compare these numbers. Okay, 38 slot bag for 20 cloth, or a 40 slot bag, but you need 384 cloth. Doesn't make any sense, right? But like, I guess if you're playing one character and one character only, and like that's your main, like getting the big boy bags kind of makes sense. But like when you've got like so many fucking alts, I don't think, you know, spending gold on this is worth it. I don't know. What are you boys doing? Are you buying the reagent rucksack, the new one? Fuck knows. I don't know about you. Arcanoweave spell thread. Oh yeah. Arcanoweave spell thread. This is a good one. This one's going to be pretty good. The Arcanoweave spell thread. This one actually comes from, I remember this one. This one comes from the Renown vendor. If we open the Renown vendor for the Silver Moon Court, at Renown 5, which is you're going to get pretty quickly. Yeah, you get the pattern here, the Arcanoweave spell thread. Now this one's important for you boys to remember. I stress that you need to remember this, because I don't know which way it's going to go. But if we're talking bang for buck, getting to Silvermoon 5 and using this spell thread might be the best bang for buck for concentration ults early on, eh? But it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Fight Club says, what is good to pair with jeweler profession? I pair mine with a blacksmither, but that's I've had that combo since Dragonflight. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But for like concentration, I don't know. Jewel crafting, enchanting, maybe? I don't know, bro. Is there any best in slot race for it, or is it just whatever? Jewel crafters, if you get Draenei, you get 5 skill with Draenei. But it's whatever. It's really, really minimal. Like the best thing you can do is get dollar cost average by your reagents. That's gonna trump any racial. You know, getting your materials at a cheap price through dollar cost averaging while the market's low is gonna beat anything, man. Dollar cost averaging is joking, I don't know, or the king. Dollar cost average, in my opinion, is the king. Yeah, yeah, true. Roy says mains need storage, rest use the warband access. Yeah, if we could upgrade if we could add like bags to the warband bank, then it makes sense to get the biggest bag slots. Like imagine that. Imagine you can unlock slots in the warband bank and you can put bags into it to make your warband bank bigger. That would be cool, but unfortunately, that's not the way. The way that they're going is like, oh, you want some more? You want the 4th or 5th tab on your warband bank? It's going to cost you 5 million gold, boys. Cold hard cash. Does the extra 5 do anything or not relevant at max? It does do something, but like it's not really relevant. Like I said, dollar cost averaging your reagents will trump any racial, man. So don't even stress it. But it does make a difference. Like you might save like one high quality reagent. That's probably about it. So you get like a minimal saving. Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't stress it. Like I take the racials out of the equation completely. Because because people think like, oh, I need this to be optimal. It's like, yeah, but then you got to pay for like a race change, and then like you just giving them more money, you know. And realistically, you don't really need the racials. The racials don't mean shit, not really. Like it's a real min maxi. But like, yeah, Arcanoweave spell thread. Yes, this is the one. All right, so we're gonna make it at normal quality. Take a look at the tooltip now. So this Arcanoweave spell thread is like the consumable that goes onto cloth legs. So all your mages, priests, and warlocks will be using this. And to be honest, I don't think there's going to be many cloth wearers this expansion. This expansion is going to be merely heavy expansion for sure. I reckon cloths, even though tailoring looks way better, I feel like there's going to be way more leather users, way more plate users, way more mail users than cloth users, if you know what I mean. Like cloth users is probably like 15% of the player base, but there is going to be demand for this. But long term, I don't see big demand with the spell threads. But at the start initially, but see how this one gives you 32 intellect and 3% mana, right? So there's 2 types of spell threads. There's one, this is a warlock expansion. Oh shit, yeah, you're probably right. Hopefully, I want to play my warlock too, big time. The Ira, you mad dog. Seba says there's sure to be tons of new demon hunters. Yeah, man. Demon hunters all day, every day. Like, yeah, cloth's like 15%, like 10 or 15% of the player base, I swear. I swear to God. Like, it's just all holy priests, warlocks, and fire mages, bro, frost mages. That's it. Like, most people are going to be playing like the druids, the rogues, the leather. Yeah, anyway. This is my opinion. I don't know the stats on it, but that's my observation. But look at this. 32 intellect and 3% mana at normal quality, which is okay. But if you put high quality, it goes to 41 intellect. So high quality this here gives you 41 intellect to the cloth. And the good thing about this is that you can use concentration to make it. And So it's good that you can use your tailoring. Like if you're going to spend concentration on your tailors, you're better off spending it on this spell thread. But it's not the best spell thread. The best spell thread is the one that gives stamina. But it's so min-maxy. Like the other one's better. But like if you're just going for bang for buck, if you're just going for like I just want max intellect, I'd rather buy this one than buy the expensive one, which we're going to talk about in a second. Because like 3% mana to me is like, who cares? You're like no one cares about mana, man. 3% mana is like, it's really minimal. And this, I can see this one being super cheap, or super profitable, because the barrier to entry for this is going to be, like, I reckon the race to world first people are going to be using this, like maybe at the start. And then when the expensive one comes out, which is going to cost like 10 times more, just for that extra 70 stamina, man, it's going to be the spell thread market is going to be insane. I'm going to make a full-on video on the Sunfire spell thread. Like it needs its own video because it's such like a competitive market. So look forward for that one over on YouTube. We're going to get early access for that one specifically. But yeah, it's going to be a good little race for us, eh? Good little race, because the recipe, we'll have a look at it now. The Sunfire Silk spell thread drops off the first raid. I think it's called the Void Storm, isn't it? Oh, Void Spire. Yeah. You go here. Where is it? Sunfire Silk spell thread drops off the third boss, the Fallen King Salhadar. So we don't know how much this is going to cost. We don't know the frequency this is going to drop. If it drops and it's like 100k, if it's 100k, I'll be buying it for my alts and then spending concentration on it. Because having an alt army pumping these out with concentration is going to be pretty lucrative. But at the same time, crafting these guaranteed is going to be even more lucrative because you're about to pump them out. But the only way to pump them out is to have high quality mats and a full build. You know what I mean? Like, and as we know, to even just craft the Arcanoweave bolts at max quality, you're going to need 275 points without if you're not going to use concentration. You know what I mean? So high quality Sunfire Silk bolts are going to be pretty. I wouldn't be selling them. I'll be holding them, man, for myself. Because when this Sunfire Silk spell thread comes out on the market, you know this is the one that they want. Because look at it. Yeah, 32 intellect, 70 stamina. High quality goes to 41, 115 stamina. Oh, so it's even more stamina. But this is the one that the mages and the warlocks are going to use, and probably the shadow priests. And we don't know. Shadow priests are going to be busted for the race to world first. We don't know. It's going to be interesting to watch. I might watch it this time. Who knows? I might watch it just to get like insight on what consumables they're doing and sort of like try and fit their market. But I don't know, man. We can probably do that without even watching the race to world first, just by doing what we're doing now, just going through the consumable list. But this Sunfire Silk thread is going to be hot, eh? But going back to the Arcanoweave spell thread, this is like the cheap version. So if that one that we took, if the Sunfire one is going to be really expensive, then normal people might opt for the cheaper Arcanoweave brother, because it still gives the same amount of intellect, but it just gives 3% mana instead of 110 stamina. So 110 stamina is like what, 1,100 health hit points or something, isn't it? How it works? Well, that's how it worked in Classic. But yeah, what else we got here? Arcanoweave treads, yeah, nothing exciting. There's those wardrobe things. Oh, look. I guess this is a good point to bring up about the decor. Fucking hell. We got these bolts craft into decor as well, which is kind of interesting to me because I'm currently at the moment trying to get into decor crafting. I haven't actually done any yet. I'm still setting up my realm alts. But from from my understanding, there's going to be like 80 new decor recipes coming in midnight, which is pretty crazy, man. Pretty cracked, eh? Pretty cracked. Yeah, I don't know. What are you boys excited about deco, or you reckon it's more of like a long-term thing? I kind of feel like deco is like a long-term aspect. We can just slowly pick up our lumber and craft some shit, then distribute, sell it. And if people want it, they buy it. It's just like a repost every couple of days type arrangement, which I'm quite happy adding that into the mix. Like if I just have to log in like every 2 days, because if I'm going to do decor, I'm going to post it 48 hours, man. I'm going to mucking around doing it every day. Like I just want to craft a bunch of decor, put it on the auction house for like 2 days, and then come back and then like repost it again. I'll probably set up like a little calendar on my spreadsheet saying, at after 1 p.m. on this date, log in and repost the auctions, and then the next time I'll do it, I'll go after 2 p.m. because 48 hours is a bit like if it was 47 hours or even like 2 hours. If it was like 46 hours, it'd be good because that means you could log in every 2 days with a 2-hour window to post all your auctions. But I don't know, the way that they do it is a bit silly. But anyway, moving off topic, fuck yeah. Decor. What else we got here? We got the profession gear, yeah. So profession gear. Oh, here's the enchants, bro. Actually, yeah, let's look at the decor first, and then we'll do enchants, bro. If you're chosen, you're still here, or you at coffee time? Coffee time. Yeah, looks like coffee time for chosen. Where is it? What was it? Yeah, decor. Here we go. Where is it? House decor. Chick Silver Moon pillow. Look at this. People look. To make this pillow, like I don't know how many pillows are in the game, but like I would buy this pillow if I was like building a bed and shit. I don't know, but look at this. It only costs 8 Thalassian lumber, which isn't that much, right? But it requires like 8 Sunfire Silk bolts, 8 Arcanoweave bolts. I'm like, what? That's a lot of bolts for a piece of decor, man. So like, I guess if you had like a bunch of tailors pumping out bolts, you could just make shitloads of pillows, I guess. And looking, I don't know if this is all placeholder, but like every single piece of decor, like this carpet here is the same. 18 lumber, 8 Sunfire. They all use like 8 bolts, 8 of each bolt in each one. So like if you want to craft one of each, so like 6, what's 6 8s? Fucking hell. Oh, I'm cooked, man. 64? I'm fucking fried, man. The AI slops to ruin my brain. No, it's 48. Oh, fucking hell. 48 bolts. And what did we say? Like every 10 days. Every 10 days, one crafter. Oh, let's get the calculator out. Fucking hell. What did we say? If we had one tailor could make like, what, a minimum 60. Okay. It was 30 charges and you get 2 bolts minimum. So minimum 60 bolts. Divided by 8. So, okay. Oh, okay. So every, I guess, yeah, it's like a little bit less than 8, but it means like every 10 days you could craft, each tailor could craft the equivalent of 6 pieces of decor. If there was no like procs and that, but you're going to get procs. So you might be able to craft, I don't think you're going to be able to craft double the amount of decor items, but let's just add up the amount of lumber. So we'll go 8, 18, so that's 24, 36, 36, fucking hell. What is it? 46, 24, and 16. All right, so what? It's apparently 122 lumber to craft one of each of these decor items. So 122 lumber ain't going to take that long to make. So the bottleneck is probably the bolts. Like the bottleneck's the bolts, man. And you don't need high quality bolts either. You don't need that shit. Billy, what's up, man? I think the bolts will be even better than they were in Dragonfly. Oh yeah, for sure. Because one observation is that we got fucking decor, but the next one is, where the fuck is it? Here, yeah. What Chosen says, it goes into the enchants, bro. Look at this. Enchant chest, mark of the Magister. So we got enchants here. We got decor. All right, let's look at it in game, eh? Let's type it in. So Arcanoweave bolt. Here we go. Oh, is it enchants? Hey, yeah. Sorry, we're going to go to enchants. Arcanoweave bolt. Okay, yeah. Look. They are needed for everything and lots of them. Yeah, look at this, man. There's Arcanoweave goes into two enchants, one weapon and one chest. So what's this one? Enchant chest, Mark of the Magister, increasing intellect by 32 and total mana by 2. Okay, so that's like a healing. That's like a healer's chest enchant, which isn't going to be too good. But yeah, it uses 2 bolts, not 10. What about this weapon enchant? Okay, the weapon enchant uses 2 bolts. And what does this one give you? Increasing mastery by 100. Okay, 100 and a high quality is 125. Okay, so if you, I guess if you are going to guarantee this weapon enchant, you're going to need everything high quality. Yeah, it looks like it. Everything high quality, but enchant weapon arcane mastery. Where's that come from? Let's just open up a new tab. Enchant weapon arcane mastery. Recipes. Here we go. Where does it come from? Enchant weapon arcane mastery. Thalassian talents. Silver moon spell power. Where the fuck is that? Silver moon spell power. Learn how to create silver moon alacrity. I guess the only way to figure out where it comes from is to spin up a new character. It doesn't say where it comes from. Oh no, it comes from the trainer. Oh yeah. I just read that. Yeah, it says here on the screen, profession trainer midnight enchanting. So I guess this might be a candidate build for concentration then, eh? Could be a concentration candidate. But then again, it's fucking, you know, it's mana to the chest, and I don't think there's another enchant that does main stack, kind of like the crystalline radiance chest enchant that we had in the War Within. I think that's going to be the better seller for sure. And that mastery weapon enchant. Where's this one come from? Enchant weapon arcane mastery. Where's this one come from? Oh, this one comes from the profession trainer as well. So that's definitely going to be an enchanting candidate. Yeah, all right. I think we can move on, but I guess first we've got to work out the minimum knowledge points required to make this and the medium points. So the minimum points to make this, how many points do you reckon we need? I think 20 points in nimble needlework will unlock the ability to craft either one of these. So 20 points minimum plus 30 points in fiber art. So yeah, it'd be like 50 points. So 50 points minimum. Medium points would be, let's work that out real quick. Medium points. So you definitely want 30 points in there for multi-craft. But don't worry about skill, just multi-craft points. So that's 25. 25 plus 10. So what's that? 65? 65 plus 30 on up. 65 plus 20. That's 85. Yeah, it seems like 85 seems to be like the sweet spot, eh? 85 points. It's a big jump, man. But we'll green it. Because I'll probably be doing this. So, but the 225 knowledge points to be able to do both the bright linen bolt and the imbued bright linen bolt. This is one that we're probably going to be going for sure. I think a lot of people will be going for this one, without a doubt. It's like if we compare it to jewel crafting and blacksmithing, the top candidate already is the tailoring bolts, and that's for like guaranteed minimum high quality, you know. So this, yeah, tailoring is that we're going to be doing a video on how to get to 225 knowledge points, like break down like every single step, like day 1 do this, day 2 do that, you know, like because there's no profession shuffle now, like it's all macro now. We just know as long as you do the weekly quests and the dirt pile knowledge, and then you log in every day and you make sure you do your patron orders every day, you get the renown thing every day, and then you use your moxie to, you know, we're still waiting on the build if we're going to see moxie on the tools. I'm pretty sure we will, Well, we're waiting, but like we're going to do a full, like each profession, we're going to look at the top candidate builds. The whole point of me doing these deep dives is to figure out where the demand is and how to get there, you know, and then just work back from that. And then we do a video guide on each one. Because I feel like that's what I should have done in the War Within. I went a completely different way, and that was a mistake. So doing it this way is probably the better choice. And it's going to be even funner because we're all on an even playing field now. Because if you just stay consistent with one profession and you aim for this, and your goal is to make, you know, these imbued bright linen bolts, then you can be laser focused on this target, you know. But the difference is, and it's capital related. If you already know where you're going to be, the difference is at what price did you purchase your materials at? Because that's the end game for crafting, active crafting, like guaranteed crafting is like, because I feel like a lot of people will get to 225 knowledge points and then they'll go and buy all their shit. But like what I'm going to do in the guide videos is pretty much work out when we're going to get the 225th point and all of our rare profession tools. Like work out exactly when that is going to be, and then literally all the time before that, or maybe 10 to 14 days before that, just show you how to dollar cost average your materials. So by the time you get to the 225th point, you already got all your materials. So literally, as soon as you hit that last point, you know, I want you to have all your materials in the bags, boom, ready to go. Just pump, high quality, go flat out. Because you know, like if there's 10 or 12 people doing this, for example, it's probably going to be heaps more this time around. If they all get to 225 at the same time, the person that wins is the one who dollar cost averages the materials first, because they're buying, because like no one's buying like high quality bright linen cloth early unless you know where you're going to be, right? It makes total fucking sense. So, but like you can buy in lump sums, but it's better to dollar cost average to bring, and TSM shows you your smart average buy price, and Generator shows you your smart buy price. All that kind of stuff. You could do it in your spreadsheet if you want to learn the process. I'll do a video on each of these markets, but I think we've covered all the bolts except for the Sunfire Silk bolt. This one's going to be the big one for the big boys, for sure. Where is it? Sunfire Silk. Yeah, Sunfire Silk bolt. Let's have a look at what it crafts into. Yeah. Reagent for 28. So yeah, we're not going to cover the decor. We're not going to cover the crafting materials. I mean, sorry, the profession tool accessories. My bad. There is an enchant weapon here, Flames of the Sin Door Eye. This one looks like a hot one. That's a hot item. I feel like this is going to be one of the best in slot ones. So we'll add a new tab in for that one. What else we got here? Cushions. We're not going to worry about the gear, crafted gear. Decor, yeah. Sunfire Silk lining, yeah, that's another one. That's another big boy market. We'll do a video on that one too. Sunfire Silk backpack, we're not going to worry about the backpacks. I don't feel like covering backpacks and decor and crafted gear. I don't feel like people are going to be interested in that. I think most people watching are going to be interested in, like, you know, the big stuff, the good stuff, the more competitive stuff, you know. Which is going to be fun. I'm prepared to lose a fair bit just to experience it, but I do know that long term gold making is better than this short term. The short term stuff like this is more just, you know, ego, competitiveness. You know, like I got to market first type shit. You know what I mean? That's all it is. But it's a good little triathlon going because you got to do a bit of everything. What is this? Enchant weapon, Flames or the Sin Door Eye. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look at it in game, eh? Sunfire. Oh, here we go. Sunfire Silk bolt. So you need 2 of these bolts to do this weapon enchant. So Flames of the Sin Door Eye. This one, this kind of reminds me of the Authority Adepts weapon enchant in season 1, being that it had like a proc on damage proc that did like mad damage. This one kind of feels like that, but this time we've got moats for added revenue, the Sunfire Silk bolts. So this one's important because the only way to guarantee craft this market, you know, is you need high quality materials. So and like these ones here, the enchanting high quality materials, they're going to be there. These ones are going to be easy to obtain. The moats are going to be hard. The bottleneck is obtaining this, the Sunfire Silk bolts, because the only way to make the Sunfire Silk bolts at high quality is through concentration, because we've already covered it before. To make the Sunfire Silk bolts, you need 275 knowledge points to be able to do it guaranteed, which is for 30 charges. It's a big mission, but obviously long term, when your tailoring alts can do it, you can pump those out guaranteed. But I think by then the price of this recipe would go down. But you can make Sunfire Silk bolts like straight away, man. Like you probably only need like 20 points minimum, but like to be effective, probably 50. So maybe like get the treasures, get the Renown book from Renown 6 in the Silver Moon area. Couple patron orders here and there weekly. You'll get 50 points pretty easy. But like if you're going like crazy, like Ira Sum, like how many alts you got there, Ira? 350 tailoring alts. Like you could like be crafting if you set up all of your concentration alts in tailoring and use concentration to make Sunfire Silk bolt at guaranteed, and then just save it and then just work on these ones here. By the time you can get this weapon, we should have a look where this one comes from. Flames of the Sindorai. I'm pretty sure that's not easily obtained. Where is it? Where's it come from? Yeah, it drops from the dungeon, Magistus Terrace. So yeah, just exactly like how I'm pretty sure the Authority of Depths came from the dungeon too, eh? Where did they? I know the Authority of Radiant Power came from Priory of the Sacred Flame, didn't it? Let's type in Authority of the Depths weapon enchant. Remember this one? Remember I bought like 100 of these fucking things for like 200k each, man. Billy says Authority Depths was raid, was it? Are you sure? You're probably right. Yeah. Queen and Sarek. And then, oh yeah, it came from dropped from all 3 raids actually. Look at that. But that one that we looked at just now, that comes from the dungeon. So this one's kind of more like the Authority of Radiant Power, because that one dropped from the dungeon, didn't it? So yeah, how much is this going to go for? I don't know. I remember when the Authority of Radiant Power enchant came out, the recipe was like selling for gold cap, like straight up, and then it went down. It took a while to get down to about 200k. And I remember, and then now, and because it drops from everything now, like you could pick it up for like less than 5,000 gold right now. Ira Sum says 420 soon. You forced me into the 6th account. Yes, very good. 420 is the sweet spot, man. I'm not going to make any more characters than that. 420 is enough, bro. Fucking hell. It's funny, but yeah, this enchant I reckon is going to be pretty hot, eh? But just remember, a lot of people that want to guarantee craft this, the bottleneck's going to be the Sunfire Silks, and the only way they're going to be able to get this is if they if people sell their Sunfire Silk bolts at high quality on the cheap. And to be honest, there's probably going to be a shitload of people doing that because you can make this day one with concentration. So I'll be definitely keeping an eye on the Sunfire Silk bolts at high quality, because then you only have to buy one of these recipes and then make sure you know, even, and also if you disenchant your own shit, you can get your own materials to get even more competitive, you know. But this and then double resourcefulness tools, because you want to get mad double resourcefulness on there. Because if this one becomes like we want this one, then you can make heaps of gold off this, bro. We haven't even covered that yet because we're still on tailoring. Fuck yeah! All right, I'm just jumping the gun here. What else we got? Oh yeah, it goes into the Sunfire Silk lining. Ooh, yeah, this one here. I reckon this Sunfire Silk lining is going to be a good one too, eh? Where does it come from? Sunfire Silk lining. This one comes from somewhere, doesn't it? Sunfire Silk lining. Where does that come from? I'll have to find out. Not sure why it's not showing up. Sunfire Silk lining. Taught by pattern. Yeah. Where's the pattern come from, bro? No, it's not going to tell me. Let's jump on one of these tailors in the midnight beta and have a look. Because if we actually go into the tailoring profession, we're about to find out exactly where it comes from. Because I'm pretty sure it comes from something like I don't know if it comes from a vendor or it drops from the raid or comes off. I don't know exactly. But I know it's going to be a good market to go into. Definitely want to make a video on it for sure. We're pretty much going to make a video on all the big boy markets, man. Because that's what people want to see, I reckon. Like, no one's going to be fucking around with... Hey, Goblin Toolbox. Fuck yeah. Yeah. The Goblin Toolbox is now live, boys. Where is it? Tailoring. Sunfire Silk lining. Here we go. Oh, this one comes from the Delves. There you go. Drop from heavy trunk Delves. There you go. So we don't know, again, we don't know how much this is going to cost. No idea. But you see a normal quality one of this increases your agility or your main stat by 11, stacks up to 10. So it's like 110 main stat. And if you put a high quality on it, it's, yeah. Oh, is it the same? 11 for 10. It looks like it's the same. Oh, yeah, that's right, because it's an embellishment. Yeah. High quality doesn't matter as shit. Interesting. Yeah. All right, that's right. I did speak about that before. So Sunfire Silk lining seems like the best embellishment to chuck on your gear because it just gives you a flat main stat what stacks up. So the longer you fight, the more you're going to get from it, I guess. So like as soon as you're in combat, it'll start stacking up and it'll stack up to 110 main stat and then it'll sit there. But it looks like you don't need high quality for this one. But then again, the player-based mentality might come in and they'll be like, "Oh, we need high quality." But looking at this, you don't need high quality because it gives you the same embellishment. It only matters. It just makes it a little bit harder for the crafter. Like if they're not fully specced out. Because I remember if you're fully decked out on making like the cloak, for example, you could put everything high quality missive, and you could literally put like a rank 2 optional reagent, and you'd still be over the skill required. And even if you were above it, you could just use the finishing reagents these are going to be on the auction house too. You know, increase 5, 10s, 50, you know. Like, I'm not even worried about it. So I guess maybe that's not the best market to look at. But yeah, the only market I see out of the tailoring that's going to be big is that lining. Oh no, that spell thread there, spell thread. But it's only going to be short-lived anyway. It'll die down. Yeah, this one. Sunfire Silk, boy. This will be a mad. Look, we've got 30% multi-craft on this. Imagine craft on this guaranteed. This would be wild. Because I made the biggest mistake on the wall within because I didn't put points. I was putting concentration into the intermediate items like a dickhead. I should have been putting concentration in the final product, and the final product was the spell thread in the wall within. And I fucked up. I didn't put, and the first points you're supposed to put in, I was putting into ingenuity, but I was supposed to put points into multi-craft instead. So I totally fucked the ball. I dropped the ball on this one big time, man. But like, it seems like they saw that and then they realized the barrier to entry was just too easy for concentration nodes. And so yeah, you can probably do it again, but we just don't know how much it's going to cost for the recipe, you know. Like that recipe could be like abundant, it could be cheap. If they just copied the same recipe from the recipe drop rates from the wall within, it could be cheap as shit. You know, I don't know. If it's cheap as shit, then concentration alts 100% be doing this all day. Like Iris Sum would be sitting pretty with all those alts, man. Because then you could just pump out. You can just literally, this would be your market on EU. You just be like, yep, pump out these at rank. You know, eventually you're about to make these at high quality. the Sunfire Silk bolts, and then oh fuck, you need Sunfire Silk and Sunfire Silk bolt. Oh, I'm confused now. You got to use both. Fucking hell. But anyway, interesting, eh? So let's type it in. We'll type it in, then we'll move across to fucking enchanting, eh? So what was it? Sunfire Silk lining could be one, but yeah, you don't really need high quality. So I don't know. Sunfire Silk spell thread. Yeah. You alright, sweetheart? You're just chilling, are you? Mrs. just full relaxing on the couch. Have a relax yourself. Sunfire Silk spell thread. What else was there? I should have been writing this down as I was going. There was the Arcanoweave thing, wasn't it? Arcanoweave spell thread. What else was there? Arcanoweave lining. Yeah. I guess we got to work out how many points we need. But then again, hold on a sec. We're jumping the gun here, aren't we? No, that's all right. No, it's all right. Concentration, yes or no? Concentration on spell threads? I reckon yes to all three. Oh, yes to both spell threads for sure. Because just remember, you're only putting concentration on one thing. And if I learned my lesson, if you're going to put concentration, you might as well put concentration into the final step, into the finished product. Don't put into the intermediates. Lesson learnt on that one. It was a big lesson. Fuck yeah. Sunfire Silk lining and the Arcanoweave linings. Probably no, because you don't really need high quality. So we'll put a big fat no for them ones. Active crafting, definitely not, probably not worth it actively. But I don't know if the Sunfire Silk lining becomes pretty. If it's bis, then it might become worth it to do it flat out. You know. Hoorah! What's up, man? Yo, Goldie boy checking in. Hey, thanks, man. I'm loving your add-on, bro. Your add-on is gold, man. Like I was probably jumping ahead with like messenger and stuff, but like after a while, I'm like, just on average, that add-on is just like alleviated so much headache. No, great stuff. No, I really appreciate it. Yeah, no, it's fucking good, man. It's a high level add-on because like there's heaps of stuff in there. I'm like everything, every element that you put in, you've obviously put a lot of thought into each element that you want to portray. And like, cause I'm not like a full on like, you know, goblin yet in training, I'm sort of like looking at each thing. I'm like, oh, what's that about? Oh, okay. This is obviously an important number, or, you know, like the DB. Oh, you know, I was looking into it. I'm going to do a review on the add-on on not this Thursday, next Thursday, because that means I've had it for more than a week. Yeah, I don't want to do it too early, but if you want me to delay it until whenever, or you want me to delay it until fucking launch, I'll delay it. But yeah, because I know you're gonna I know when the midnight comes out, you're not going to put too much emphasis on it. You want to get it all sorted now, which makes sense. I'll be doing the exact same. I wouldn't be doing no vibe coding when the launch comes out. I want it done before launch. You know what I mean? But yeah, like on average, it's really good. Yeah, I should add in that into here somewhere. Where is it? Excuse me. Oh, here we go. I got your link here, bro. Where is it? I'm old school. I'm just copy and paste guy. We'll pin that one there. So this one, yeah, if you boys already or don't have Woo's Goblin Toolbox, go and get it, man. It's on CurseForge now, eh? Fucking thing. No, it's all good. A few features planned, but it's great for promo if I can link to reviews, summary videos. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. It's really good project, man. I love it. Because like I was doing a video the other day and I was like, yeah, I'm just going into my spell book and dragging my stones and KT stamp whistle and all the stuff that I use. And then I realized like your default Golden Toolbox has exactly what I use. And I'm just like, bro, what? Like everything there. But I purposely uncheck the house icon, like the one that goes back to the house, and the garrison when I turn those off. And it fits in the box perfectly. But I do like where is it? Here we go. Oh, here. Yeah, this is Woo's add-on here, bro. So you got movement speed. I don't know what's to go with the movement speed, 136%. I'll turn that one off. Character, Oh yeah, this little WoW 3 in the brackets. That's like you can add that in manually. I've been making like a little box saying this, like realm with an arrow pointing at it to this Kieran tool, because I don't need to know if it's WoW 3 or WoW 1 because I only got one account that I use the add-on on, and that's the realm flippers. And you can see here you got like a night elf and then what class. I've turned that off as well. I've just got the name and this and that, and then underneath it I've added in like a custom note, because I saw you could put custom note there, and because I've got 70 characters and all my characters are named the same, like all my characters are called Goldson Stack. And then what I did, I put like a custom note for each character. I put like 1/70, 2/70. So like as I'm going down the list of my characters, I can sort of just at a glance just go, oh, I'm on the 13th character, and just keep going down. It's good. And then this one here is really good. The golden economy one, it shows you your warband. Oh, you're cheeky. Your warband bank's bigger than mine. But yeah, guild bank, because this is the good way to how I track my liquid gold. I have a character. All my characters pretty much have 150,000 gold. So it'd be like easy 150,000 times 420 plus the warband plus the guild, and that's literally total liquid gold, which I like because anyone can see it on screen. All they need to do is it'd be cool if you could type in like how many characters you have. So like I don't know. No, that's probably a bit too mucking around. Anyway, I like this token thing. I haven't seen this arrow on the NA side. I haven't seen that move, but the token has gone up. I don't know. I like that. This one here, was it the session time? I did notice that when you were AFK, or when you're AFK, after 5 minutes it stops the timer, which is cool. And you got a setting in there, when you log out it saves it. So when you log back in again the next time you do it, whether it's the next day, that your session time keeps rolling. It's a cool way to get that dopamine. Like every time you loot the mailbox or something, it shows you like how much sort of gold per hour you're getting. Yeah, man. Yeah. Rue says that, I want to add independent scaling of utility and tracker bars soon. Yeah. UI controls just controls everything at the moment. Yeah, it's a good MVP, they call it, minimal viable product. So I'm happy with it. If you can iterate on it over time, it's going to be, it's an add-on that I'm going to have forever, pretty much. Yeah, man. Yeah, I put on the realm language and population in the custom notes. Yeah, it'd be cool if we can change the font too, because I like this font, but I like other fonts too. That'd be a cool little feature to add in over time. Yeah, what's this? Earned and then spent, and then shows you your difference. I like that. But I think the one that I like the most is this gold per hour. Because if we're selling decor and we're just logging in and clicking buttons and logging out, it's kind of like concentration in a bit. You just log in and then you log out. And I guess it probably worked for concentration as well, because you're crafting stuff and it'll probably come up and then it'll add in. So yeah. But I like how you got this on default, like do not carry it over. So because I'm still setting up my characters now, like when I start doing the decor things, then I'll check the button. Yeah, man, that'd be cool. What else you got here? Looted DB region sale average. So I'm assuming this is like the price of stuff in your bags. Oh no, this one here, bag value. Yeah, so it's like valuing how much all your stuff's worth in your bags, which is pretty cool. Like if you loot all the decor out and you can see, I've got like 2 million, 3 million worth of decor in my bags. That's cool, man. I like that feature. Because I've been trying to do something like that for ages, like trying to find an add-on that does it, but this one does it straight off. And it does it off the right number too. This DB region sale average, that's like the best number, or the best price source, yeah. I think so. Requests, though, for when you do the video, could you enable all the options when you go through the HUD? Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to do it just on what I like. You got to do the whole thing. That's why I was asking, like, do you want me to do it later on when you've got more shit on there? Like, yeah. I can have a play with it and then just do it at the last minute. Because if I'm going to do one video, I'll do it good. But like if I do it now and then you change shit and then it's like, oh, well, You know, I'm not going to be incentivized to do it again, I guess, but I don't mind doing it. But for me, logically, it makes sense to do it like probably like a week before pre-patch. I mean, a week before the launch, because that's probably when you're going to get most of it finalized. You know what I mean? But yeah, we can talk about it later on Discord, man. No problem. Some are disabled in the screenshot, and okay. Yeah, do you know which specific font you want? I'll look into adding it. The font that I like is called Expressway. I'll type it in. It's Expressway. Expressway is the best for me, man. It's like when I was younger, it was Comic Sans, but Expressway just blows it out of the water. Love it. Looted is the Looter Praiser Light, is it? I'm not sure what Looter Praiser is. I'll warn you if anything big is coming, but not planning major changes to the data in the HUD at the moment. Font changes should be available for that. Yeah, if you don't mind. But yeah, see this. What's this fucking thing here? What's these claws? I don't have this. Is that supposed to be like a mailbox or something? I've got the KT stamp whistle. I've got the Traders Gilded Brutosaur. This one must be the OG one. It's a mailbox toy. Okay, cool. And then this line here, I haven't added any currencies. I've added a couple. This one looks good for like adding like the Artisan's Moxie, because we've got 2 different Moxies. So we'll have 2 different Moxies on here. It makes sense to add in the crests and that. And I like this, man. This is because currently to do it, you have to like look into your bag, and like I hate looking down the bottom right. But with your add-on, I can just see it all there. And if I don't want to see it, I can just turn it off. But I guess I haven't tried it, but it should. This tracking, like this first tab here, must be universal on the profile, and then I'm assuming these ones here are tune specific. That's an assumption. You see that tiny little B on the green plus sign? Yeah, here, B. Do you know what that represents? Nah, not sure. Probably Bitcoin? Nah, I don't know. Bag? Yeah, probably a bag, because this looks like reagent bag maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, we got more screenshots here too. You boys can check it out. Have a little play with it. Yeah, that's that label text here. You can chuck it in. But it's really lightweight, man. I like that. And it's like, the good thing about it is that it's made by, like, what didn't you say Claude like coded it? And like AI code is just so much better. It's so much cleaner, bro. Human code's a bit slop, eh? Let's be honest. But anyway, I'm not much of a vibe coder myself, but I reckon one day you could just sit there and be like, I want to add on like this, like that, and just like explain it to you. Like I want all this functionality, and then you just make it, and the AI agent will just go and do it for you. And then when you come back, you just sit there and talk to it. You're like, no, I don't want it like that. I want it like this. And then it'll just go through like iteration and just keep iterating till the software is like really good. And then like once we're at that stage, man, fucking hell, making a whole brand new UIs and shit. That'd be crazy, man. Imagine having in the future there where we just have like the Woo's Goblin UI. It does everything, the map, everything, all Goblin shit. Yeah, the AI is a beast. I'm incredibly impressed. Yeah, man. AI is off its head. Claude's probably the best, I think. But I don't know. I don't get into it. Anyway, hopefully, yeah. I was totally off track then. What was I doing? I was showing the audience about these spell threads, yeah. Sunfire Silk spell thread. What did we say was good? I think the Sunfire spell thread was really good. Here we go. We'll tick that one as green. How many knowledge points? Oh, yeah, we're up to knowledge points. So we've got to figure out how many knowledge points do you need to craft this at max. Okay, well, like I say, really appreciate the positive feedback. Gonna lurk for now. Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. There we go. Yeah, we'll chat about it more later on. Where was I? Sunfire Silk spell thread. How do you know? The weird thing with tailoring, fellas, is that it seems like it's all the same amount of points. You know how like you look at the fiber arts, it gives you 1 skill by crafting any midnight tailoring recipe. So you pretty much need the exact same points, don't you? Yeah, so 30, 60, 90, yeah. So what's that, 120 points there. Fabric Specialist, 20 points there. 50, so that's 75. So at 195 points already. And this one's for the Sunfire Silk one only. So another 30. Yeah, 30. We're just adding it up. Sunfire Silk weaving. Yeah, look at this. Gain 1 skill when crafting with Sunfire Silk. So definitely 30 points in there for sure. This is the last one here. Gain 1 skill while crafting Okay, so another 20 points. So we know exactly how many points we need. It's 275. So it's literally the same points. It's literally the same points. So this 275 knowledge point is going to be pretty fun to go for. 275 points, bro. Does that mean it's the same knowledge point minimum? Probably. I reckon it's exactly the same. Oop. Same points. We'll mark that green. So far we've gone through 6 tailoring recipes, but it looks like we just need to work on our tailors like on day 1. Pretty much just tailoring every day for like until we get the 275th point. That's going to be fun. Arcanoweave spell thread. This one here. It's going to have a market, but is it going to be in demand? Probably not. And it's going to be the exact same points, isn't it? It's just down the other tree. All right. So tailoring's pretty much done. Do you want to go and have a look at enchanting, or should we finish up early? I think Mantheus is streaming. Solheim's streaming. Chosen's streaming. Oh, Chosen's streaming. Yeah. What do you reckon, fellas? Reckon we go pay Chosen a visit or Mantheus a visit, or do you want to keep going and we'll go into enchanting? What do you reckon? I think the consensus for this would be active crafting. Are we going to be active crafting the Sunfire Silk thread? Probably, but we'll put it in yellow. We'll put all of these in yellow. Yeah, we've pretty much already covered the enchanting stuff, haven't we? All right. Oops. Tell you what, fellas. What do you reckon? Oh, I'm going to get my big ass up. All right, boys. I think we're going to go. We're going to go raid Chosen to choose. He's only got 3 viewers, so we're going to raid him. There's a high chance he might do a giveaway for you. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed today's short. It was a bit of a short stream. We'll cover enchanting tomorrow or something. We'll do a different one. But yeah, my plan is to go through each profession, work out the best builds, and then make videos on each of those markets. So stay tuned for that. Give us a like and a subscribe over in the video on the YouTube side. Like my mullet. But yeah, we're going to go. We'll see you next time. Thanks very much. Thank you very much. We're going to go.